WAMS stands for Weekly Anime, Manga, Music, Beer, and Snacks. And this week, for anime, we watched the first episode of Steel Ball Run. It's about 50 minutes, so it's like almost 3 episodes, but
I'm curious if they're gonna do that for every episode. Just
that'd be a
make it
little
50
weird.
minutes. Are you mean?
Is it produced by Netflix?
Yeah, it has been since Stone Ocean.
Okay. Stone Ocean is part 6, right?
Yeah. So they took it last season. I didn't like last season. I mean, it was fine, but the way they handled it was weird. I think
I did not watch part 6 at all.
Yeah, I read it. I've read most of JoJo's that is out. Part 6 is cool. I liked it. Like, they didn't do a bad job adapting it, but the way they're going about movement and the JoJo of it all in this season is a lot better than last season. It's just better animation, I think. There's more movement.
Yeah.
The horses, I know. I once had a friend tell me that they would never animate this part because of the horses. And I was like,
Yeah.
surely that is not true.
So before we move on to that, all right, so do we want to say how we would rate it first and then move into why we would rate it that way? All right, so you give your rating for episode 1 of Steel Ball Run.
8.5, 9 out of 10. I had a really good time. It's my favorite part of JoJo's aside from 5. Golden Wind, but in terms of like story and where it's going, it's by far the most interesting to me. Maybe that's just because it's in America and it deals with weird presidential stuff. Spoiler.
So do you think that you are giving that first episode that rating just because you like the part overall, or do you think it was a really good first episode?
I also think it was a really good first episode.
Okay.
It lets you know what you're getting into pretty immediately. There's the weird mystery of like, what's this steel ball guy doing? What's his deal? Why can a paraplegic walk all of a sudden? And also horses.
Yeah, the horses. I'm not a big horse guy myself, but
I don't like riding horses, but they're just big dogs. They're cool. Like, they're fun to hang out with.
I can't say that I like the concept of horses a whole lot. I mean, yeah, riding a horse sounds awesome.
It's not.
I mean, just like the idea of riding an animal sounds awesome. I would much rather ride a giant wolf than a horse, because that's just fucking rad.
When I was a teenager, I helped one of my aunts who had like a horse training business. She would help people learn how to ride horses, and she offered to me to like ride a horse every time I was hanging out with them and help them with stuff. And I was like, no, I'm good. It's just like weird. It's scary.
It is kind of fucking scary. They can kick you and blow your fucking head up with their legs. They can fucking just like knock you off, and they're fucking 6 feet tall, so you just fall and all the wind gets knocked out of you. There's way too many variables. They shit everywhere,
If
they just poop.
If you're riding the horse, that's not as much of a problem.
But you can fall into the poop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know.
What I would always do, she would have herself and her student riding horses on like a horse trail, and there was a bike path next to it, so I would just ride my bike next to them.
Yeah.
And I like hanging out with the horses. They're cool animals. They're fun to be around.
They're pretty smart.
Some of them
I think they're pretty smart.
Some horses
Like,
are smart.
As far as an animal, I mean, they're smart enough.
No.
No, I mean, cows are chill as fuck. I love cows. So I would say that I probably would rate the first episode like a 6 or like a 6.5. It's somewhere between 6 and 7. Yeah. It didn't capture me that much, honestly. Like, I didn't think it was bad, and I think the whole idea is cool. Like, it's a race across America. I'm assuming like the idea is that they just did manifest destiny and made it all the way to San Diego, and now they're like, we have all this land, let's do a race all the way across to New York. And this is like a big like advertising stunt for like manifest destiny.
There is also a very large underlying thing going on, which was not revealed, so I won't talk about it. But there is a reason for this race.
Okay.
Decreed by the President of the United States.
Right, which I know who the president is. I know about Funny Valentine.
Funny Valentine.
A-Nat says, yo, how's it going? But as far as the first episode, I was kind of just like, and I was confused, which I suppose there's supposed to be a mystery element, which is like, I'm really confused. I'm like, why is he so obsessed with the steel balls? I know that it made him move.
Because it made him walk.
But it didn't really make him walk, right? It just kicked him up.
He thought it made him walk.
And then he like grabbed a thing. I was like, okay. Like me personally, and I've never been crippled, obviously, but me personally, I would have immediately assumed disabled. Sorry, sorry, I don't know the correct term. I've never been disabled.
Some of the best terms.
I would have thought that like it shocked my bones and just kicked me up or something. I don't know, but like it immediately made him not able to walk again afterwards. He didn't really
the
walk.
Rotation, he could walk.
Pushed up.
It's all about so this isn't really a spoiler. The spin works off the golden ratio. It's all about the golden ratio.
Okay.
Learn to swim. Learn to swim. But yeah,
that was a tour reference. Yeah. Tool song,
oh, I know.
Yeah, it's
Tool is all about the golden ratio. Every Tool song is about the golden ratio, or so I've heard. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's so in the end of part 6, the whole entire world was reset. So I'm pretty sure this Johnny Joestar is like an alternate universe version of the original Jonathan Joestar.
Yeah,
he's just an asshole. Or was an asshole, and now he's paraplegic and trying to...
Which, this is something that the anime and the manga don't really address. And from what I understand, it's because Araki didn't originally intend for Steel Ball Run to be JoJo. He just wanted to do something different. But then, like, publishing was just like, oh, but, like, JoJo is going to make it successful.
You
so,
might
like,
say Araki forgot.
It's like if you're not doing JoJo, what are you fucking doing? This should be part 7 of JoJo, and then he like changed all the names to just be JoJo related.
He did
and
that
then
with
called
part
it part 7
8 too. Part 8 has a like part 8 is really weird and hard to explain, but a lot of the names in part 8 are just rips from
the main character. Gappy is Josuke.
Yeah,
but like,
but he's like Josuke fused with Kira or something.
Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, that aside, it can be kind of confusing, but also just like whatever that like the characters share the same names as the earlier parts, because it is a bizarre adventure. It doesn't necessarily need to explain that, but that is there where you're like, oh, this guy's Johnny Joestar. Why does this guy have a hat that says Dio on it? Why? That's
guy
not
is really
Zappelli.
Explained either. It's just like, oh, he's called Dio sometimes.
Yeah, that's
his name
Dio.
is Diego.
Yeah, Diego Diavolo, right?
Diego Brando. It's
Diego,
still Brando.
It is Brando.
Yeah. Diavolo is the bad guy in part 5.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah. So it's like that is an element that is just there, but I don't know. It didn't really capture me. Because I don't think it really, like, told me enough. Like, it was mysterious and it was confusing. And I was just like, okay, we're just doing a race. And then they started racing. And it has the same thing that I fucking hated about all the other JoJo parts, which is that Araki just thinks poop is really funny. And
he falls into shit.
Like, I love a good fart joke. Not in animation so much, but like I like candid farts. You know, if I'm watching a video and it's like a dad and he's like, hey, check this out. You know, like that's funny. But my cartoon constantly talking about poop. Like they literally were talking about how the fucking starting line was covered in poop. Like it's
but imagine it's it's like 1,000 horses lined up with each other. There would be a fuck ton of poop.
What is his name? Piccolo, Piocolo,
Poco Loco.
Poco Loco is at the starting line, and there's just a bunch of poop on the floor.
And he falls back.
Yeah, he falls into the poop, and then
no, Poco Loco wakes up late, doesn't he?
Yeah. But like in that scene, there's just poop all over the place.
Okay.
Because they were just like, "Oh, poop, funny." It's like the amount of poop
it's
jokes.
A callback.
Yeah, like one of the things that I think I actually stopped watching part 5 because a poop joke happened, and I was tired of it. It was like a poop joke happened. I don't remember what poop joke it was, but then I was just like, I'm so tired of the poop jokes. I'm done. And I turned it off, and I never watched part 5 again. Steel Ball Run equals poop. Yeah, I was just like, dude, I cannot stand the amount of fucking poop jokes. And there was like 6 or 7 in the fucking first episode of Steel Ball Run. I was like, dude, I can't stand it. Think of a new joke. Like, it's not even that funny. And then my other gripe, and this is kind of my gripe with JoJo altogether, both of these are just gripes with the JoJo anime, is that the action is barely animated, where it's like, you'll see Zeppeli, he goes like this, and like the ball spins, and it's like, okay, he's about to do something, and then it's just a still frame of like something happening, and it's like like the sound design is awesome.
It does the sound design, it does the like still frame, and it shows all the little what do you call it with the text on the when it's
onomatopoeia.
No, that's not. But like in JoJo specifically, a lot of the time when they're doing action,
it's like go 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 go.
And it's just like text is going off because it's such a big hit or something. Like there's just text off to the side. You're like, whoa, big hit. I don't mean like it's not English. It's just like little accents on the side.
Yeah, it is on.
Oh, it is. Okay.
I was like, I don't know. Is that?
I don't know.
But yeah, and it's like I get it because JoJo is just really fucking hard to like draw. Like it's a lot. The way, and I love Zeppeli's design. The way that he is designed would be impossible to animate. Like the dude has so much going on. His facial hair is crazy. His fucking hat's cool. He's
the
got
lines,
cape.
right? He's got
And it's like I can't imagine trying to animate that guy.
Not to mention the grill. Go Zeppeli.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love his grill. He's cool. All the characters are great, and that's why it's a 6. Like if it didn't have amazing character design, cool characters, although they're a little flat in the first episode.
I was really mad that Netflix only released 1 episode. I get it.
I wish that I could have a little more.
I get that it's 50 minutes long, but like, and actually this made me mad with Stone Ocean as well. They did it in episodes of 3, which typically in JoJo's that's like an arc. And it was just infuriating. I hate the way Netflix releases things. Just release it all. Do a Disney Plus.
Isn't that what they? I thought that was like a Netflix thing. Don't they usually just like release a whole season and then you binge it?
It used to be.
It used to be.
They're not after the binge watching crowd
You're like
anymore.
it used to be.
Yeah.
Looking longingly into space.
No, I enjoyed having Netflix for a long time, and then they started doing this shit, and I was like, I don't want to wait to watch this show. You created binge watching Netflix. Why are you doing this to me? I know it's done. Like it's all done. Just put it out there, or at least, we finish. So the first episode finishes the first leg of the race. Give us like 2 more episodes. Like, I know I just complained about the 3 episodes being released because I do just have a problem with not releasing everything at once.
So I mean, and this is context that you'll have because you read it, and I don't know if you remember. Does it go directly into the next leg of the race, or is there like in between? Like, do they stay in the town for a little bit?
They might be there for like a night. Like they might sleep there for a night, but later in the show, the difference between stages is like, oh, you reached the stage. Go.
Yeah.
Just keep going. And I don't know. That's, I guess, slightly inconsistent, but it's also fun.
I think it's a good idea for like the flow of action that the race just keeps going, but it also doesn't make a whole lot of sense because obviously the horses have to like rest. People have to rest.
Horse logistics are going to become a lot
like
more,
a big thing.
I mean, it was already a thing in the first
episode. They were already
when
talking about
they're
it
running down the hill and everyone's like explaining, I didn't stress my, it was Gyro. He was like, I didn't stress my horse out this whole time.
Yeah.
Time to really go for it. And then he really goes for it.
Which, I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate the idea that they're like, this is kind of what the stakes of the race are, is that like our horses are going to get fucking tired.
Oh no, Brody. Are they really releasing these once a quarter?
As far as I know, there has been no announcement about when part 2 is coming out. They have released a teaser for it, but it did not have a release date, as I understand it.
I don't know
Also,
how
I just
that
need to know part 6 came out in 3 batches of 12 episodes each.
It did? Oops, my bad. Oh, why doesn't this?
I hope it's not once. What do you mean by once a quarter?
It says episode 2
of a
isn't
year?
finished. Why did they release episode 1 if episode 2 wasn't finished?
Yeah, they're botching this.
mean?
Netflix is botching it for sure. Because I mean, like, I think other people will have a similar feeling to me. I didn't read the manga, so I'm not that invested, and it didn't capture me with this first episode. Like, if I wasn't thinking that, like, for content ideas, I might need to watch more of it, I probably wouldn't. I do want to read it.
Oh, it's the best. It's
Yeah.
so fun. Stan Powers.
Next episode is in September? Hell no. Hell no.
That would be crazy.
That's
more than
insane.
quarter. That's half a fucking year.
If they do that, I will be speaking about how terrible Netflix is for the rest of my entire life.
Count your days, Netflix. Count them.
It's just like, why would you do that?
Would you be able to grab me another beer?
Yeah, they're next to him.
The ones in the fridge,
I have cold ones.
cold ones.
How does the manga compare to the anime?
There's a couple things that were cut out. Like Pocoloco is originally like from. I don't think they're slaves. I think they're sharecroppers, or like they were recently freed.
So, okay, you just reminded me of another thing that was, like, weird to me. I was not expecting so many, like stereotypical characters. Like,
Okay, so like Sandman,
Sandman,
The Native
who's the
American
native,
guy,
and it's
who's running on his feet. He's one of my favorite characters.
He's awesome. Like, he's an awesome character. I was just like, okay, this is a clear stereotype. And then Pocoloco also, the amount of times he says yo, he's like, yo, yo, yo.
He does say yo a lot.
Yo, yo. And I was just like, what are we doing here?
1800s, and he's saying yo, yo, yo.
I understand it as a timepiece. It might be like, oh, okay, like, yeah, there can be racism. It's a timepiece. But
I think this is an Iraqi thing. Not,
it feels more like Araki going with stereotypes because he thinks they're funny. And I was just like, this is a little weird. Like, because when did this part come out? It was like 2015.
15. Yeah.
I was like,
right.
the dude should know a little better at that point. Like, I know he's fucking old, but
So, actually, those two characters are part of the difference between the manga and the show. Both of those characters, Sandman, it has like a whole backstory with his sister, and there's a whole thing going on that wasn't explained in this episode. And then Pocoloco, apparently, there's a part in the manga. It's been quite a long time since I've read this manga, but I've heard about this, where Pocoloco, it shows his like journey from Georgia to California. And there's something else. What's the other thing?
I mostly just remember. That like they changed what the admission cost is.
Oh yeah, I don't even care about that.
what was the admission cost originally?
I don't remember.
100 instead of 150. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
What was the-
Inflation has hit the JoJo manga, I guess.
But so
I don't know if you're audible.
I am definitely audible.
with Sandman's thing, they re-explained it in the manga at least one more time, and Pocoloco's thing, I don't know why they cut that out. But with the Sandman thing, it's very much like, yeah, I wouldn't explain it twice in a manga or in an anime. Oh my god, don't claw me, please. He's just stretching his claws out and he got me. Sandman has like a really cool, interesting backstory, and it's worth it. It's fun to watch, but I think the reason it wasn't in this first episode
JoJo
is
inflation.
Sandman gets like his whole own arc at one point, and I'm fairly certain it will be explained there. Retreading ground doesn't work as well in anime as it does in manga. That's my opinion on it. But I mean, other than that, when I was watching it, I kept going, this is perfect. This is just like the first chapter of the manga. I'm so happy right now because I was like, they're doing it right. Because I went into it thinking, oh, are they going to do this like Stone Ocean, which was more or less a direct rip from the manga, but it just wasn't as fun.
So you're excited that it's a great adaptation.
Yes.
That they adapted it well and that it lives up to the manga. And I can understand being disappointed because they only released one episode. So for me, that one episode didn't capture me enough. Like, I definitely needed more than that to think that this was going to be good. And like the only thing that I have to go on is the fact that everyone says it's like the best part and that it's really, really good. Really good. So I'm like, okay, I have to give it a chance because like everyone says it's great. But it didn't capture me with that first episode. So I'm really hopeful for episode 2 and episode 3. I don't know how Netflix is doing it. It could just be a Netflix fault. But I'm giving it like a 6.5.
I blame Netflix entirely. You should definitely read the manga.
Yeah.
I think you would enjoy it a lot. I might reread it. Just Funny Valentine is a really interesting character. He's not the only one, but he's definitely the reason that it is my favorite. He's just a weird villain with interesting motivations, and also the thing I alluded to earlier, the whole reason the race is happening is really ridiculous as a what is it?
Do we want to do like a quick spoiler?
No, I'm not going to actually say what it is.
I do know a lot of spoilers about this part.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to spoil anything. Who are your favorite characters and everything?
Gyro Zappelli, Sandman, and...
Did you like Sandman in this episode?
Yeah, Sandman's great. Okay. He runs around barefoot, faster than horses.
True, you are a barefoot walker. So.
Yeah.
I would say my impressions, Zappelli is awesome. Main character's kind of a jackass.
That I do not like Johnny Joestar.
Johnny is like... I was expecting him to be like cool, but then it was like we get a little bit of his backstory of how he became disabled, and it was like, oh, you're just an asshole. Like, what? And then there was like no justification. He's just an asshole. I was like, wow, this guy just
he's an asshole because he was like the #1 horse jockey.
Yeah, but he's just an asshole.
That's not a reason to be an asshole.
And then he just like he gets humbled really hard, but then he's not even like necessarily.
A bullet to the spine will really humble you.
Yeah, he got humbled hard as hell. But then he's not like necessarily this like upstanding gentleman now that he's been humbled. He just kind of is like,
well, now he's just treated like shit constantly.
Yeah. But Zappelli is really awesome. I love his stupid laugh and his grill.
His backstory's really cool too.
I'll be excited for that. And then I liked Sandman just because the idea of him running is ridiculous and that's really funny. But
Mountain Tim. Mountain Tim was briefly alluded to in this episode. He is really cool. We didn't really get to see much Mountain Tim action.
Yeah.
He's a pretty fun character.
I think we're pretty much done with Steel Ball Run, right? We can move on to the manga.
Yeah.
All right.
Whams!